Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Spotlight. And tonight our side hustle has gotten a little more involved than we'd like. Moonlighter is a 2018 action RPG slash shop management game from Spanish developer Digital Sun. Their debut title, and they've had a couple more since then, all generally well received. Second monitor. Raised glue stick. Oh man, hey, good luck with the horsies, man. Good luck with your pulls. But yeah, this gets compared a lot to Reciteer, not without reason. Similar loop of go out adventuring, get free stuff, use it to fill your shop, make bank to make improvements for more adventuring, that kind of thing. But there's some notable differences in style and gameplay. The dungeon crawling aspect is more developed, our protagonist is personally going out doing the fighting, the dungeons themselves have some backstory and lore. It's still pretty breezy in its tone and presentation, but less cutesy anime and more pixel art swashbuckling. You'll see what I mean as we get rolling. Yeah. 10 tickets, 1 multi, 3 stars, including the girl he needed. Hell yeah! Sometimes the horseshoe gets its mojo back. God bless those days. But yeah, I never actually got that far into this game. I remember liking what I did play, but I got a bit sidetracked and it kind of fell off the to-do list. Been meaning to get back to it and give it a more thorough attempt. There's even a sequel to Moonlighter coming out next month, as you can see in the advertisement down there, so obviously it's done well enough since its release. Control-wise, it's more or less fine with the keyboard, but it recommends a gamepad, so we're using that tonight. Without further ado, let's get out there and make some money. Now that's interesting. I haven't touched this in a while, but somehow it's telling me I have a save game from today, it seems. Yeah. Thank you, no, I'm not trusting your cursed magical game from nowhere. We're starting fresh. I'll just do the recommended, that's perfectly fine. Among the stars of the night, there's a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called themselves the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. They named Rinoka. Among the settlers, 2 groups shined the brightest. Heroes and merchants, glory and riches. We're gonna do both, but the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter, long dreaming of opening the mysterious 5th door of the dungeons. Alright, bro's got white hair. I get the feeling he's not going to be, particularly of sound mind. It's either indicating someone very old in their profession or very young, but they have gone through some shit. This here is our hero. We're just kind of getting thrown right into it. Alright, time for a tutorial. So you can see the pixel art style still puts stuff on a 2D plane, but it's very detailed and expressive in the animation. The dungeons themselves have kind of like a Zelda-y quality to the way they're constructed, but with a lot more reactivity from the environment. As you can see, when we run into stuff, it sort of breaks apart. There's a lot of sweating the smaller stuff in your navigation and behavior, which I quite like. Alright, left trigger. We do a dive roll that gets us over this. We don't just jump, we do like a Geordie roll to get around stuff. Beautiful. Alright, time to fight. Oh, actually, wait, no, we're just gonna jump over this dude. Whoopah! Yes! Alright, so this is just teaching us that our dive roll can get us around obstacles and get us to dodge projectiles. Right, now we can fight. Fear the mighty broom. Alright. Yeah, get sweet, bitch. Ah, we have a charge attack. Sweet. I do kind of love that this is our basic weapon. And what do we got? Foundry rests, huh? Here we go. Sweet. Yeah, we anodyne now, quite. So yeah, we're still at the stage of the game where we're just picking up every bit of junk we can find and hoping we can make something out of this. Yeah, MC's Canadian, clearly practicing the national pastime of curling. Yeah, it seems that way. And you know, if he survives the Canadian hinterlands, okay, they're stepping up their game here. Shit. Oh. This might be a scripted loss. Damn, alright. Get out of the corner, Will. Did I lose my broom? Oh, damn, I'm dead to punching. Shit, what happened? Fuck! Alright, come on, let's go. Valhalla awaits. Yeah. Weapons take damage, of course. Oh, they take damage. Hey, Mirage, good to see you. But yeah, I believe that was a scripted loss. Broom machine broke. Yeah, no kidding. What a sorry-looking kid. Yeah, fuck you too, old man. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. So yeah, this will be the Mickey of our adventure, sort of our salty manager-type person / mentor. Even as a child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There's no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. If they bleed, they can die. If they can die, the script is written in pencil and you can punch it with an eraser. Yeah, kind of like how in Legacy of Kain, at the very start of the game, where you can, like, technically kill the guys that are meant to ambush and kill Kain. They're effectively infinite, but they have health, they can die. And I think if you back into a corner, you can theoretically just keep killing them. Anyway, the hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Oh, yeah, this is us getting nagged to run the store instead of following our dreams, like some kind of lame-o. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. Dangerous to go alone. Take this. Aha, I see what you're doing here. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. You can actually escape that in Legacy of Kain. You can literally travel out and into a village. They eventually overwhelm you. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny. Well, I like seeing stuff like that. Like, even in no-win situations, what are the actual rules in place? How does the game force you to lose? Does it lose? Is there some secret way out, or is it required? It's interesting seeing the stuff that goes into that. Anyway, let's see if I can get through your head hard at some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. Yeah, I remember looking at the... There was some article that went into the math behind, of all things, Breath of Fire 2, and it showed how some enemies were coded for scripted battles to, like, do a set amount of damage to the player, but then it would, like, have the damage until you reduced to 1. And there were, like, pretty thorough safeguards in place to make sure it didn't actually kill you, but just brought you low enough for a script to kick in. Stuff like that is interesting. Anyway, you must know the item's value as well as its demand. Alright, now the shop management stuff is going to come in. Let us... let's see... Sell... Ah, here we go. Alright. So yeah, we're going to let people in. They're going to look at our meager offerings. Hey, I think we got ourselves a customer. Alright. You see that? best expression you could hope for. The item itself wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. Right. Alright. So, someone else is going to buy the only other item we have on sale here. Outstanding. Or maybe not. I don't think I need to tell you how the item was obviously overpriced. I mean, I didn't set the prices. I don't know what you're yelling at me for. Be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Yeah, that's the Steam experience. You want to wishlist something and it's already there. Alright, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Alright, we're getting a quick crash course in supply and demand here. Merchant notebook. Can do. Alright, let's see here. Ah, excellent. So here's the basics. So this charts the reactions we've gotten to items at various prices. In this case, this was a crystallized energy. Fascinating. Alright. It would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You'll pick up more on your own. Yeah, time to wishlist the sequel. Yeah. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. Yeah, no pressure or nothing. In the meantime, why don't you try that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. Alright. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Alright. I like that we still have fighting controls here. We can just walk around punching stuff. Can we punch barrels? No, apparently not. Damnation. Sort of always wanted to become a merchant, but I could never find a pendant. Most pendants today were found when the dungeons were first discovered. Since then, finding a new one has become nearly impossible. Yeah, adventure awaits! Huzzah! Oh, man. Time to go kill Marshall the Rat. So yeah, as you can see, there's a whole town we're walking around exploring. And you'll have some involvement in helping it develop. Like, you're only managing your shop, as far as I know, but I think you can like, talk to other people and get quests for certain items and such. Again, it's been a while. Hey, Tomo. Saw you in the dungeon earlier, mister. Did you bring me anything mysterious? No. I was too busy getting the shit beat out of me. Maybe next time. Masa, my son, when I find you... Will, have you seen Masa around by any chance? Oh, man. Oh, there... Oh, are you shitting me, man? Okay, hold on a minute. Whoa. Dude. Okay. You were looking for your son, right? Oh, don't talk about hot springs. You were looking for your son. He's right over here by the other side of the well. And by the looks of it, he's an especially bright lad with a glorious future ahead of him. Awesome. I can see why this town is doing so well. I think we've gotten here at just the right time to turn things around. Anywho. Yeah, blind-ass man, no kidding. Alright. Training, short sword, here we go. Here we go, now we're ready for some business. All the lead in the well. Yeah, well, this is what happens when you don't have standards, when you're just this tiny village in the middle of nowhere, and people just do whatever. Yeah, throw your latrine bucket out on the street. No one cares. Alright, Golem Dungeon. Let's give that a whirl. So first, let me see what I've actually got here. So I've got a bunch of items. Actually, should probably dump these off in the shop. We need to maximize our inventory space. Oh, maybe I can't. Yep, nope, we're supposed to just go to the dungeon. Never mind. But yeah, I absolutely love the art style on this game. Detailed pixel art is kryptonite to me. It just has that gorgeous stylized look to it, where it's very distinct and memorable, but it's still... It still has that super deformed feel to it, where it has a cartoonish look, but it's also... not just... It's not just the anime aesthetic. I don't want to complete the tutorial. I want to increase my inventory space. Yeah, Orange gets it. Alright. Oh, hey, oh! Why am I swinging the broom? Oi, 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 oi. Oh, right. Left bumper switches weapons. Alright. Now we can hit on a diagonal, sorta, kinda. I'll take that, thank you. But yeah, as you might have guessed, these dungeons are randomized. Every time you go in, the layout will be different. New creatures to destroy and new things to acquire. Surrender your treasure to me. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna find a way to sell it. Ah, right. Left trigger is the dive roll, left bumper is the switch weapon. Actually, I think what might have happened is I accidentally tried dive rolling and I switched to punch rather than doing that. Yeah, that's absolutely getting that Zelda dungeon vibes. Alright. What's this guy up to? To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map, diagram. Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old crazy Pete Dungone lost his marbles. Oh, hey, it's Dad. Or Grandpa or someone. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to the giant outside the door, that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Renoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the 5th door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Alright, well, thanks for the detailed, yet insufficient primer there, Pete. Now what do we got here? Big boss gonna kill me. I supposed to let them all out. Now have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah, big boss gonna be so upset with little me. I think I get the picture here. Literally in this case. Alright. So. Items go into bag. Oh, I see. If we hold B, that is our pendant. And then we can go home. That's how we do it. Right. Fair enough. So, how do we open this here door? Oh, we actually have a shield. Nice. You tell me somebody was gooning in here? Yeah. You got a license for that gooning, sir. Oh, I think I have to use a pendant to get out of here. This is a very weird teleport there. The boss ain't gonna like this. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly? It's about time, boy. What's that? What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? I mean, it wasn't that hard. He was like 4 rooms in. Do you not have any other adventurers in town? See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon, and look after Moonlight. Okay, hold on a second, old man. I didn't go in looking for this. I literally followed your instructions to go into the dungeon, and this thing just coughed up the remains of old Pete. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, tend to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see how it is. I mean, I see some new life in Ridoka. Yeah, do not move past Zone 1. Yeah, says the old man who sent us into Zone 1. Alright. So I can invest in the town and invest in the shop. Alright. Well, that's a little more money than we have. But, let's see what kind of investments we can make in town. Ooh, staff, huh? Alright, the Wooden Hat, Vulcan's Forge. Alright, so we want to get more facilities in town. This is where we do it. Fair enough. Sadly, that is going to also take some money, which we do not have. Thus, capitalism time! Alright, let's adjust this thing. Now, that sold for about 100. And it looks like they automatically set it to a certain default value. Let's finagle a little. We'll say 110. Alright. Now, are people going to buy the random crap we've been finding in the dungeon? Let's set some iron bars here. Why not? Can we add more than one? Okay, yeah, we can sell stacks of stuff. Got it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, if you hold down, it grabs the whole stack. Alright. 4 iron bars. What can we possibly sell this for? We'll sell it at a stack of 4 for 50 apiece. I think that's a fair price. Stop doing dungeons, places we're not supposed to be given names. Years of delving, yet no real-world use found for going deeper than the first level. Wanted to go deeper anyway for a laugh. We got a tool for that. It was called digging. Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting a very... I hesitate to use the word... I hesitate to say bipolar, but very hot-cold reaction from Xenon, where he wants to encourage us to this weird merchant adventurer hybrid profession we're doing, but only to a very limited extent to keep the business going. Anyway, let's see if we can make some money here. Alright. Oh, I probably have to wait until morning. Or do this first. Uh-huh. Alright. Rock and roll. Might as well throw some stuff in here. Here we go. Actually, hang on a second. Can we... Ah, right. No. There we go. Yes, this is more like it. Alright. Money time! How y'all doing? Come on in and take a look at my wares. It's the best stuff I can find in room 1 of the dungeon. Soon end there. I think so, yeah. Alright. So, willing to pay 110 for the crystal energy. Looks like the mushrooms are going to sell too. Very good. Enjoy the mushrooms, old man. They're definitely safe for cooking. So this is kind of neat. You can actually move around the store and interact with stuff, and we can get more inventory. Hey! Alright. Good for the bar thing, whatever. Not the bar, the brick, whatever the hell we just sold. Alright, let's lower this. We'll say 30. Y'all driving a hard bargain. Let's get some more inventory. Now, burning question. How much of this stuff am I going to need for crafting purposes? I don't know if that's a substantial component in this game or what. But always kind of the... Okay, so they're willing to buy at 30. But yeah, the question is, how much of my inventory do I want to use for selling, and how much is going to be directly useful? And right now we're just kind of feeling out the basic prices of things. How much of this am I going to need for crafting purposes? Yes. I do like that you can restock inventory while the shop's open. Alright, that's a no on the jellies. Hey! We got some sales on the crystals and the wisp stuff. Alright. Just a sec, old man. I'll make an adjustment to the price just for you. Alright, now he's gonna bugger off. You, miss! Are you interested in some fine jelly product? Oh, no, he's back. Damn it! This guy's really stingy. Alright. Something tells me that the item dropped from the most common enemy is not going to be worth all that much. Maybe this other old guy will be less picky. Damn it! You fucking people. See, this is why this village is so poor. I'm bringing you quality goods from room 1 of the dungeon, and y'all just giving me shit. Hey, alright, finally a sale. Come on up, old man. Alright. We'll do a little more selling of this stuff. Teeth stone, vine, and foundry rests. And you know what, we'll sell some roots, why not? Maybe somebody around here is doing some, cooking. Yeah, I risked my life for that goo. I know, right? Some people just have no appreciation for the work we do as adventurers. Alright, that's not going to be worth too much. We'll say 20. Alright, foundry rests. 30, I guess. Alright, vines. Look, Vine is a good platform, man. Just because they don't support it anymore doesn't mean you should stop giving me money for it. Alright, teeth stone. We'll say 35. Alright. New inventory's out. Give me all your money. Hey, alright. This nice lady's gonna buy my rocks here. Awesome. Damn it! Okay. So we don't have vine enthusiasts in this town. Alright. Back to the store. Back to the table with you, sir. Capitalism is hard. Hey, alright, there's something. So yeah, obviously we're going to have to find better stuff than the random crap we get from enemies before we can actually make some real money. Alright, you know what? Everybody out. Well, that's not a bad haul. Fortunately, I don't believe the shop is in debt or anything, so we don't have that to worry about, at least not at this point of the game. Alright. It's more about making money to secure some long-term investments. Alright. Yeah, no debt is easy mode. Rosette's out there fighting for her life. I know, she's got to deal with a freaking loan shark fairy, and, like, the rich kid in town, and there's, like, a vampire guy that she's has to deal with because nobody else can be asked. It's a hard job, man. Pensy is not a place for the faint of heart. Alright. Let's get some real treasure here and see if we can make some real money. Oh yeah, the fairy of the rich friend. Her and the, that one scam artist that's always trying to sell you, like, wallpaper or carpets or something. And they have a very low ceiling, and they're always charging, like, 50,000 coins or whatever. And they are guaranteed to wreck your combo. Worse than the little girls by a mile. But yeah, I appreciate the physicality of the combat in this game, and the way everything kind of breaks apart in a satisfying way. There's good feedback to your hits, and a reasonable attack delay as you wind up and take a swing at something, without making it being difficult to predict. Yeah, not my combo. Presumably that will be more of a thing as we... Ooh, hey! Whitestone and Foundry Rests. Alright. Yeet. Now what do we got here? Today marks my first steps into these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Renoka, a small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater. And they are quite a unique occurrence. Any number of adventurers may enter a dungeon at once, but no one will adventure together. These dungeons seem to build themselves around the one entering. A unique maze for each person, never the same labyrinth twice. One must ask, though, if no one is currently inside the dungeon, does it even exist? Ooh, getting existential. Many right now are flooding to these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside. Just for some gold, some fame. But not I. No, it's all about the questions for me. Where do these dungeons come from? Why do they constantly shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasures? I'm not here for the what. I'm here for the how and why. Alright, so we have a dungeon scientist going around. Godspeed, sir. But yeah, we're actually going to dig into the mechanics of these dungeons and why they work this way. Looks like there is not... Oh, wait, no. There are side doors at the entrance. I see the map. Alright. Bring it! Hey, oi, oi, no, ow! It's okay. Famous last words. When I said bring it, I meant in a way I could handle. Not like engulf me. Ow, 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 ow! Ah, hey! Hey, that's my steel rod. Give it back. Damn right. It was, in fact, rotten. The dangers of talking smack when you're still in the early moments of the adventure. Now, what do we got here? Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, hell. Why is everything going wibbly-wobbly? Ah! Ah! Kinda taking a beating here. Oh, damn! We get whacked by a dude with a leaf. Oh, and we're losing... okay, yeah. So, if you go down, you carry the... You have the stuff you're carrying, but you lose the stuff in your backpack. Oh, we can try again. No, why not? So yeah, the game is actually pretty low stakes with its dungeons. You risk the stuff you risk the stuff you acquired, but the game has some reasonable backstops, so if there was something especially valuable, you have a chance to earn it again. And yeah, for the most part, even on hard, the combat feels challenging but fair. So, I was attacked by a moving rock today. Can you imagine? A rock that moves? I did what any sensible person would do in the situation, and smacked it right back. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart. A core, as we have come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon. Dropped by a guard, unique only to this dungeon. I have to say, each of these dungeons have a very particular environment. A culture all its own. Actually, can I... Okay, answers that. So, you do stop at the edge briefly, but if you keep pushing, you'll go over. And presumably, if you fail a jump, you'll also plummet in. But it's just a small health penalty. I can live with that. Hey, boy! No touchy! Ow! I said no! Is this stuff dangerous? Okay, no, it just slows us down. Alright. Oh god. Oh, ah! The aesthetic is kind of reminding me a little bit of the... Oh, Jesus! Okay, of Wizard of Legend. Which is partly due to the pixel art style, but also the way you kind of move and the way characters are designed in the dungeon. Hey, do we heal in this? Yes! Oh yeah, just take a nice soak. That game was a little more mobile and kinetic and more about the, why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched, but rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing.
Yay!
Aw, Eyes gets it. Alright. Fascinating. Oh god, we got a boss! Oh, Jesus! Okay, I think we gotta do a... Yeah, we gotta dodge roll around that. Alright. This actually isn't too hard. You can dodge roll around his melee strikes even in close range. Ow. Hey! Oh, look at all this good stuff. We gold, baby. Yeah, physically large golem. Alright. Golem Dungeon 2. Hey, move it up in the world. This is one of the strange devices that creature dropped when he fled. This one's rich, actually. Almost quite literally rich. For every item you place into this device, gold of some perceived value drops out. Oh! It's great if you need to use your pendant in a pinch.
Oh!
Aw, thanks, Orange. This device looks like a mirror, so I'm just gonna call it the mirror. Keeping it simple. I do wonder, though, where do the treasures dropped inside go? Am I getting the best deal here? Alright. I see, yeah. Drop items into the mirror. Mirror coughs up money. Can use that to use the pendant. Which appears to cost us 300 gold currently. Yeah, merchant pendant. Takes 300 items into a small amount of gold. Let's give it a try. Presumably not what we can get at market. So, what do we got? 840. Hey! Honestly, that's not bad. Like, we could just, like, run through the dungeon with this. And just hoover up a bunch of stuff and turn that into money and not even have to manage with the, like, shop management stuff. Oh man, alright, these guys have stepped their game up. Oh, ah! Oh, God, ow. Watch it, Will. Yeah. Alright. Damn it! Alright, nope. Screw it, we're bugging out. Boosh. We proved our point. We got through the first boss. No need to press our luck. Alright. Well, that was a productive evening. Let's see, what can we invest in? Alright, so the shop needs a good 8,000 to expand, but items sold in this sale box will have a 75% discount. Okay, nicer cash register entices tips. Better bed. Oh, okay. Oh, we can hire people. Oh, right, this is the village. Alright, so if we get this guy... Yeah, you know what? We can afford that. Let's do it. Hey, welcome to the village. I'll be expecting you to work on my stuff and my stuff specifically. It's a limited market, granted, but it has amazing growth potential. For me, specifically. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you must be the Will, no? The one who requested my forge? My name is Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armors you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place. Alright. Ah. So, yeah, this is going to take some money, and I see. This is where we start needing some items, because you can see we have we have the items we need for this, but we are far short on the cash. Ha. That stings just a wee bit. Well, good to know. Good to have some idea what we need here. It's good to have goals. Let's set up shop here. Alright. Andre the blacksmith, see what you did there. Oh man, that slipped right by me. Nice, nice. Yep, we gotta have money. So let's sell some inanimate carbon rods. Whetstones. Don't know what these sell for. We'll say 25. Alright, up and at 'em. Today is another day. Time to make some mad profits. People, come in. Grace me with currency. Alright. We'll throw these in there for now. Nope. We do need some of this. He was the soul of Astora. No mad profits here, just shopkeeps. Hopefully profits in the monetary sense, however. Hey, alright. Alright, whetstones aren't flying off the shelf. Hey, alright. Note to self, charge more for the golem cores. Alright, let's drop that to 15, see if we can get a nibble. And teeth stones. Money. Hey, alright. This old man knows what's up. Outstanding, outstanding. Let's see. Empowering crystal. Did we sell these yet? We did not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something... I'm gonna be unusually careful. And we'll try selling one at 50. And see if we can get a nibble. Then we'll sell the rest of the stack. Yep, somebody's looking for something specific. No, you'll pay what I set the price for these inanimate carbon rods, and you'll like it. Damn it! Right, I don't think I actually managed to sell these. I really should just sell these in bulk. Actually, I am selling them in bulk. Hey, alright. That's a good sign. Alright. We'll throw the rest of them out there. Now that we know they're valuable, jack the price up. Mercantilism, baby! Damn it, old lady. Fine, we'll drop this down to 5. I'll drive some hard bargains around here. Alright, still getting a good price on the empowering crystals there. Hopefully it's not worth like 1,000 gold and I'm just ripping myself off. Alright, that's a good amount. Everybody out. Nice. Alright, so it kind of looks like when you close the shop, it automatically goes to the evening. So I feel like you can go to the dungeon during the day. But you can open the shop for as long as you like, but that takes up an entire day cycle. Maybe, possibly. Andre, my man. Can't really oblige you there just yet, buddy, but stick around. Oh, we can get bows. Nice. Good swords and big swords. A staple for the budding adventurer. Masa, my son, when I find you. Okay, have you tried checking around right in front of you? Literally right over here? I mean, I know this is generic fantasy world, but surely we can figure out eyeglasses if we have all, like, this crazy dungeon tech going on. How are you today? Weather seems nice for a dungeon dive. Which doesn't make much sense, since you'll be inside, kind of. I like Tomo. Yeah, legally blind. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's Mori. Oh, shit. We're in for a DNA test. Have you found any new culture artifacts in the dungeons, Will? I always find it fascinating how all the items we find in the dungeons appear to be from entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. A lot of heroes are always looking to craft better weapons and armor. They buy a lot of foundry rests, iron bars, and teeth stones. I'd keep that in mind for your shop, Will. Huh. Thanks, Mori. Get some inside information here. Let's do another run. But yeah, you can see there is a familiar rhythm of go to dungeon, acquire goods, sell stuff, manage the town, rinse and repeat. It's a little more defined than in Reciteer, whereas there you absolutely could go a large chunk of the game without touching the dungeon and just relying on what people bring into you. Like moss to a flame, I tell you, these adventurers. So many attracted to the dungeons, so many only to feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out in the dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out, eventually. It's a messy ordeal, and no one really knows what happens. But one eventually wakes up outside the dungeon, with only small traces of slime nearby and, well, any injuries they may have accumulated inside. Yes, some have left dungeons never to return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoy the thrill of the fight, many looking for that big payday. There really is so much more to these dungeons, though. Okay, now, Crazy Pete died down here, so, the dungeon somehow didn't see fit to spit him out. Clearly there is more to the story. Oh, no you don't. That's mine. I'm gonna take those rods, too. Yoink! Yeah, this looks like it'll be an looks like it'll be an ordeal. Burning question. Is it going to be worth jumping to the center? No. Just to break some pottery, which, to be fair, is an important part of the job. Oh, the stream having issues? Uh-oh, hang on a second. Oh, it came back up, alright. Come on, you. Ooh, I got coughed up a lot. Just a sec, let me see what we got here. After watch an ad, then speak back out with a live feed. Huh. Alright. Long as it's still running. Let me know if it drops. Oh no, don't you run from me, boy. Ah! Ow! Don't spit on me either. Oh yeah, give me that junk. One man's junk is another man's inventory. I'll take that. Ah! Whoops. Stupid pot. What's this thing? We just desecrated a corpse. Awesome. Alright. From the wear of their bodies, I would have to say these golems have been fighting for centuries. Whatever power supplies them must be darn near infinite. Fascinating. Alright, looks like we go back to the entrance. And up. Oi, oi, those are valuable. Gimme. Trying to turn a profit here. Ow! 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 Everything sucks! We'll give that one more try. Once more onto the breach. Oh, I can actually see the stream timer reset, so it did briefly lose connection. GG, Twitch. Alright. Time for revenge on these leaf sword boys. I don't like how the screen is distorting. I think I stepped into an anomaly. Suddenly I'm back in Stalker. Like, yeah, this kind of looks messed up. Like, the stump is bubbling up, the screen is randomly distorting. I have concerns about this room. Epic Twitch moment. Alright. Alright, so it's kind of advantageous to hit the sword boys from above, given how their weapon animates. This is definitely the kind of game where damage zones are dependent on which hand the enemy's weapon is in. And it doesn't just automatically adjust the field based on the height of the enemy. Basically, perspective matters. Yeah, that hand made a grab for me, but it didn't get me. However, those water dudes are kicking my ass. So yeah, if you approach stuff from above, you have a little more leeway. Damn, alright. First one went down easy enough. There we go. Got him. Oh yeah, give me them crystals. Fuck yeah. I'll take those. This is fabric. Hey! Is that a heal? Yes, it is. Sweet. Thank you, former adventurer. Your sacrifice is not in vain. Oh, and of course there's a hot spring right here. Awesome. I take it back. Your sacrifice was totally in vain. Hey, there's the golem. Ow. So it seems like a fairly reliable pattern of hit twice, dodge roll, gets you through this one without too much trouble. Alright. Now it looks like rather nicely we can stack stuff to a good degree in here, which is welcome. We have a lot of things here. Golem turret egg. That's new. Now, I note the price of the merchant pendant has dropped, and I'm guessing if you manage to have successful goes into the dungeon, it probably costs less, more? I don't know. I'll have to pay attention. But the price is obviously not fixed. Something to keep in mind. Alright, gotta watch these little furball things here. Give. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, we are full up. Artifact remains hidden while in the dungeon. Destroys one artifact curse in the direction shown when... Oh, okay. We're getting into some interesting, like, specific layouts in your inventory matter. Artifact curse. So things are going to be cursed, and these are ways to possibly dispel that. Ancient pot. You know what? What we'll do... We'll swap you. Destroys one artifact curse in the direction shown when placed. I'm just going to put you right there. Oh, now it's 300. Check it out. We're just about... Yeah, we are... Okay, oi! Knock it off! There we go. You know what? I think that's a sign we should probably not press our luck here. Let's boogie on out of here. So I'm guessing there's no checkpointing as far as bosses go, and you'll have to clear the whole thing in one go if you want to unlock the next dungeon. Which will be tricky, because that is... You are limited in what you can bring back. So at some point, you're going to have to start turning your nose up at some choice gear. Anyway, let's put some stuff down. Are people going to buy this in bulk? Let's find out. Alright, ancient pot. Powering crystal. Let's try selling you for 100. Alright, golem cores. These gotta be worth something. Let us get some rest. We'll go to the next day. We will open the shop one more time and see what we can get for these things. Alright. So yeah, if you're in the inventory, the quick move all drops everything out. And vice versa if you're in your shop inventory. Fair enough. Alright. People, I bring you goods from the dungeon. Grace me with money. I'll give you 250. Alright, still get a good price on the empowering crystal. Those are valuable. Feel like oh, okay. So I can charge way more for the pot. Alright. So we're feeling this out. I get the feeling I'm trading valuable items away for peanuts. But no harm in feeling out the prices one sale at a time. Alright. Hey! You know what? Maybe we'll be able to make enough to, get a weapon upgrade after all. People! Just a sec. These, I think we can get away with selling more. These... Very good, very good. Silent up and buy stuff, people. It's not like there's another store in town where you can get this stuff. This is primo quality merchandise from the finest enemies in the first dungeon. Get it now while it's hot. Hell yeah. Old lady knows what's up. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Money. So yeah, this is kind of satisfying. There's a fluidity to the way the shop management works that I kind of like. It's different in terms of how it plays from Restier, which is more rigid in the way you set your shop up and then let people in, and just the... It feels more like a... Okay, looks like we have to adjust that. Restier feels more like sitting down to a roulette wheel and counting on the RNG for the number, for who comes in, for what they're looking to buy, and hoping that you have the inventory to match, and relying more on the advanced information about what people are looking for. Whereas here, you're free to adjust the inventory and the prices, restock your shelves, and move around the shop doing things as people... Okay, so they do have glass lenses. Alright. So Homeboy can totally get glassware and see that his kid is, like, on the other side of the fence. But yeah, you can... You feel more like a mobile part of the shop and can move around interacting with things while people are making their purchases, which I kind of like. Again, it's not better or worse, it's different, and I like both games very much. Alright, we're almost at 4,000. Beautiful, beautiful. Some more junk, or treasure, and we should be golden. Alright, whetstones, foundry rests, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I like that we're literally selling, like, scraps of cloth and just rocks we found on the ground, broken weapons and such. Beggars can't be choosers, and somehow these people are going to find use for this. Hell yeah! Yeah, some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Yeah, Bellathor Simulator, exactly. Oh, look at this. We are flush with cash, baby. Alright, we still haven't sold those. We'll just empty out our inventory here. Nice. Thanks, old man. You just paid for my first weapon upgrade. Outstanding. It's a glorious day to be a merchant. Now I just need me, traveling... Now I just need me a wolf companion for when I finally go on my travels. We'll spend a whole episode baking a pie and buying clothes, and it'll be adorable. That series rules. Beautiful. I feel like this dude is going to be significant. He keeps wandering in looking for equipment. And notably, we are not getting anything intact from the dungeon. So whatever he's after, it is probably going to be something we either craft or find whole. Ah, looks like the time did end at that point. And whoever's in the shop is your last customer. Fair enough. Alright. Sweet. Look at these mad stacks. $3,000 smackers. Can we merchant or can we merchant? Excuse me, Andre, my good man. I'm ready to up... Oh, shit. Right, I don't have the materials for it. In fact, I probably just sold the materials. Well, for the armor, but not for the weapons. Alright, I'm gonna need that whip or tail or something, whatever that is. Ah, well. Add that to the wish list, and that'll be for another day. But yeah, we will call it there. I think that's a good demonstration of the game. Let us... Oh, we have another storage here. Nice, nice. Do we save? Okay, I think it just kind of auto-saves. Fair enough. Oh, wait. Was that? Ah! Working reflection in the mirror. Kick ass. Almost kind of noteworthy whenever a game has that. But yeah, that is Moonlighter. It's a charming other take on shop management and adventuring. They're kind of doing their own thing with the dungeons, having a little more backstory and a little more, like, in-universe explanation of the mechanics to them. Our protagonist seems like he's going to have some weird... It seems like we're going to have some similar levels of parental abandonment that might factor in later, but it's going to be a bit more... I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell where exactly the story's going to go, but I feel like there's going to be some twist that ties Will's family history with the dungeons and the shop management into his, what he finds in the dungeon. So yeah, it's not quite as whimsical, but it's still a light and charming adventure that is... encourages a very smooth repetition of going into dungeons, getting stuff, bringing it back to base, or bringing it back to the shop, selling stuff, and rinse and repeat as you get better and better, and become the ruling body, basically. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.